how did they go at Milagro? They said we're accused. They said she defamed her. How did she defame Meg Thee Stallion? By accusing her of perjury. You see how they try to get me? Skedaddle out of that. You feel me? Which is a felony. You see? You see how they try to get me? They wanted me to say, so since you say she lied, you think she perjured herself? Whoa, that's a big boy decision. You got to ask the DA. I wouldn't know about that one. So it says accusing her of perjury, which is a felony by lying under oath. So that's one of the things that's in the count of defamation. And count 1. Count 2, do you find by the preponderance of evidence that Ms. Cooper provides disinterested and neutral commentary rather than advocacy for a particular client or personal interest? So they're basically saying, do they think that she's working for Tory Lanez? Regardless of your answer to question 2. They said if your answer to question 1 is yes, continue to question 2. If the answer is 2, go to count 2. Do you see what that is? So essentially, chat, I need y'all to understand this. The only defamation Meg Thee Stallion is claiming is that Milagro claims she committed perjury, which is a felony. They asked me in my deposition if I thought that, and without no lawyer, I spanked him that like that little Jamaican boy gonna do every single time. No lawyer, no nothing. No lawyer, no nothing. Hold on now. I see this. Come on, man. Y'all quit Emmanuel people got to get. Come on. Keep billing Meg Thee Stallion, but you ain't going to get over it on here. So the whole defamation count, which I really only care about this count, it's built off, do you think that she defamed her by accusing her of perjury? Wow. So it says, if you answer yes, go to question 2. If you say no, right? If you say no, just skip this count entirely. Okay? And go to count 2, which is the promotion of an altered sexual depiction. Okay? And you'll find, there's question 14. No, this is a jury questionnaire, I believe. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Okay. All right. Okay, question 4. Do you find by the preponderance of evidence that Ms. Cooper impartially disseminates information and rather than act blah, 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 blah? Regardless of your answer, go to question 5. 5. Do you find blah, blah, blah operates for the purpose of informing matters of the public through the news report, blah, blah? Regardless of this, go to question 6. And they basically continue, and it says regardless of your answer to 8, proceed to count 2. And this is count 2. Okay, so it has a bunch of questions, and it tells you if you say no, just skip. But if you say yes, go to the next question, right? So if they don't feel that Milagro defamed Meg Thee Stallion by accusing her of perjury, they could skip this entire count. So count 1 defamation would be essentially thrown out. Then they would go to count 2, which is create the promotion of an altered sexual depiction. So do you find by blah, blah, that she willfully and maliciously promoted this without her consent, a visual depiction of her that she knew or reasonably knew was an altered sexual depiction. Now, the reason why I think Milagro has a chance to beat this is that even if she did willfully and maliciously promoted this image, right? There is a possibility she didn't know or reasonably didn't know that it was altered. AI wasn't that popular back then. Deepfake is a product of what AI is. And back then, deepfake was really new. So maybe she could pass on that, right? So, and if she beats this charge, it would be because she has convinced the jury that she didn't know it was fake, right? She thought it was actually real. Okay? Let's keep it going. Count 3, intentional infliction of emotional distress, right? Do you find by preponderance of evidence that Ms. Cooper intentionally or recklessly engaged in extreme or outrageous conduct towards Ms. P? Now, this is supposed to be like, this is like bullying, right? It says if the answer is yes, go to the next question. If it's no, skip the remaining question and just go to damages, right? So they would have to say yes or no. And this is going to hinge on Milagro had 40,000 followers. You got 12 million. There's mad other outlets that's covering this. Drake is making a song about it. Nicki Minaj called you Bigfoot. Everybody's dissing you left, right, and center. Other media pages and other people with big Twitter pages are tweeting this and laughing at you. How come all of your emotional damage is only coming from one woman? Now, that's going to hinge, in my opinion, on if Meg documented it. Around that time, did she go to a therapist? Did she send an email to like Desiree and them like, yo, this girl is stressing me out. I can't work. I can't think. I can't whatever. That's possible, right? But if she just came back after the fact and she's like, oh, yeah, I've had a lot of trauma from, people making fun of me, and I'm just going to pick one person on some needle out the haystack shit, and it's Milagro, that's going to look crazy, right? So those are the 3 counts. Right? Those are the 3 counts. And here's the damages. How much do you award? How much do you award for this? And yeah, we will see. So Monday we'll get that. We'll get that. I think Monday. All right. Perfect. Let's